Hi, family. Today, I would like to talk about tools that I got from in jail. I became a peer counselor in jail. I didn't get certified because they transferred me out to jail, but I was actively working and doing it. And I used to teach a lot of classes. I'll be honest with you, there were so many classes that were between 30 and 31. And I know that when you say 30 or 31 classes, it seems like a lot of classes. And it would be a lot of classes if it's something that you have to study for. I didn't have to study for them. They were second nature to me. There were classes on what I went through, what I lived. And you see, I I taught, well, pet classes that I had. One of them was family. You see, and I used to say, I used to have a group of guys, and I used to play devil advocate with them. You see, because a lot of us come home and we really think that we could change things. And what I mean by that is that I feel that when we come home, we have to win our family back. And I mean that because this was a main issue in jail, like if it was a main issue in matrimonies and in this world. More people break up because of money situation. So when you're used to being a hustler and selling drugs and you go to jail for drugs and you're so used to making whatever, it depends what speed you in, $500 a day, $1,000 a day. Some only make a few hundred, a couple of hundred. The thing is that you feel that you're not going to find a legal job making that money. You see, so my job was to talk to brothers in jail before they come home and prepare them. Like I said, I was a peer counselor. Get them prepared to be ready for society. In New York, the jails have programs that they take care of you to prepare you before you even hit the streets and hook you up with your social security, with resumes. They call from in jail for interviews. Or you could come home and go to this program that I went through called CEO, Center Employment of Opportunities. It's for people with felonies, you see? And you'd be surprised how many people got jobs that make $20 an hour and 30 having felonies. You see, but the main issue that I had in one of the classes that I was teaching, and I had fun with it, is guys that have an addiction of fast money. And what tickles me is that while they in jail, they make their wife independent out in the street. And their wife take care of them while they're in jail. The wife take care of the kids. The wife take care of the households. And we make them independent, like I said. The thing with that is that before you come home, you start thinking about, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. My family took care of me, or my wife took care of me. Now I gotta go out there and be the man and take care of them. What makes you a man? Money or responsibility? And the reason I say that is because of the simple fact that when you're used to making this quick money, here now you come home and you don't know how to work for $400 a week, and after the taxes you have $300 or maybe even less than $300 because you got to be paying court fees and everything else, and you give up. You get tired. You feel like you're not putting your weight in your house. But the reality of it is, and I'm just keeping it real, is that is enough money. But the normal reaction is, what could a person do with $200 or $300? But how about if you look beyond the situation and then think and say, you know what? I'm going to go look for a job, do the right thing, do what my parole asks me to do, and I'm going to get a job. And if I'm making $300 or $400, and now the minimum wage is higher, so depends where you get the job at. Number one is a lot of us don't want to come and work in McDonald's. A lot of us don't want to come and work in Wendy's. We think that we're coming out of jail and getting a job in Wall Street. Come on, let's keep it real. You got to start somewhere. The best way to find a job is having a job. I started working for $5.15 an hour. So anyway, the reality is that you come, and let's say you make $400. Let's say you get $300. And you don't feel like you're giving your spouse, your girlfriend, whatever, enough money to be pay the bills. But listen to me. If out them $300, you're gonna need money for lunch or whatever, unless if she makes you lunch. Let's say you take $100, a third out of it, and you give your spouse or girlfriend, like I said, $200. Why would you think it's not enough? For the simple fact that if you really look at it, while you was in jail, she sent you a package, she sent you money, she went to visit you, she spent money visiting you, she spent money traveling, she spent money on the kids and on the bills. So why would $200 not help her? It's $200 more than what she had. And you being home is spending less money on you than she was spending while you was away, because remember, giving you money, giving you a little package, visiting, car fare and all that comes out to a lot of money. Even if she was only seeing you once a month. She cook at home, and I'm sure that when she cooked, she wasn't cooking exact food. There was always some extra. That's your plate of food. You have to work yourself into your home the way you have to work yourself into society. When I was out there selling drugs and all that, I used to make fun of the people that live a square life. I'm proud today to say I'm a square. I'm a square with a little street smarts, right? But I'm living that same life a square. I do Uber. I don't see the money. That money goes straight into my bank account, and my wife pays bills with it. And I'm doing good. I come to my house, there's food in the refrigerator. I come to my house, as you see in this video, there's a lot of light, television, heat, food, have everything I need. And living the life of a square person is difficult. And I say it's difficult for whoever don't know how to live that life. Because not only I make the money and I don't see it, but then how about me? Oh, why? I need this, I need that. Really don't need nothing. I got everything I need. And the most thing I got is freedom. I'm not walking out in the street and expecting to get stuck up. That could have happened even if I don't live that life of selling drugs. Absolutely. But there's more of a chance that they're going to stick me up when I'm out there selling drugs or illegal stuff. I don't have to worry about cops breaking my door down or chasing me in the street anymore. I'm free. Freer than ever now that I'm with God. You see, and I really believe that while I was in the game, God was already, or not believe, no, God already has their plans. God already knows what he's going to use you for. Families, brothers, sisters, because we all go to jail, or we know somebody that does. The reality is this is just a regular thing. It even happens to people that never been to jail. I know a lot of people today that go to church and are doing real good and did just as much dirt as I did out in that street, but never got arrested. But before they got into a serious life and try to do the right thing, they were dealing with the same situation as if they came home. It don't just have to be a person that was in jail. Family. Sometimes we feel like we don't know math. Or don't think that math is as important as it is, but it does. Sit down and add it up. I live a happy life. I'm always joking. I'm always happy. Like I say, joy comes in the morning. I don't have no money. Before I had money and didn't have any joy. So to have money and no love, you're broke. Don't underestimate what you could do when you're following God. It might be impossible for you, but nothing's impossible for God. Seek God. Follow God. And everything will come in place. God bless you guys. Real Talk with Victor. I speak to a lot of people and they tell me that they see my page, they like my page and everything like that. When go to Real Talk with Victor, on the right-hand side, you're going to see in the corner a little hand. Hit that little hand and it'll turn blue so you can like the page. Like my page. God bless you. Talk to you tomorrow.